What is up, guys? I'm back here today with another video. Sorry, it's been a while. I don't really have an excuse for not uploading. Just haven't been on the grind. I apologise, it's been a while. I haven't uploaded. But I'm back here today with a haul. Now, this is going to be as big as the last haul I had. It's not that many volumes. A couple of reasons is I'm going to have kind of like extras at the end of the manga haul as well, which is kind of a couple of other stuff that I've bought over the last couple of months. And also, I got the Naruto box set, which was like 22 volumes inside of it for about £70, so I didn't really spend as much on other series. So I guess we should just get straight into the haul. Let's start with I started only 2 new series this month because, as I said, my plan is to kind of cut back on the amount of brand new series that I'm starting and kind of for the rest of the year finish off my series that I've got in my collection already. But one new series I got was Black Torch. Now, I took out my bookmark, but I'm about 3/4 of the way through this, and I'm really enjoying it. The art in here is very nice, and I see people saying it reminds them of early Bleach. I can kind of see the resemblance, but this was, in my opinion, a bit more enjoyable than the first volume of Bleach. I really did like this, and I can't wait to get my first impressions on it when I finish it. This is the only volume of this out at the moment, and the other series I started was one of the brand new big 3 in Shonen, and that is Dr. Stone. This is, kind of making its way up there along with The Promised Neverland and My Hero. A lot of people say that this is now one of the new big 3, so I thought, I had to pick it up and see what it's about. Interesting concept. The art I'm a little bit meh on, not the biggest fan of it, but when I get around to reading it, I think I'll enjoy it. So I only started those brand new 2 series. Because some series like this, Demon Slayer, Radiant, where I just want to get the volumes as they come out, so that I don't get to a point where there's loads and I don't really want to buy it. So everything else now for the rest of the haul is continued. Next up we have Children of the Whales Volume 2. I really enjoyed the first volume of the series, so I was just waiting until I had the opportunity to pick up this volume, and I finally did that. And if I enjoy this, then I'll go probably pick up 3 through 5, which is or 3 through 6, which is all that's out in English at the moment. I always love the covers for this series as well, and this is obviously part of the Viz English line, so it costs £9 here in the UK. It's a bit more expensive than a regular volume, but definitely worth it considering the quality. Next up we have another just single volume here, volume 2 again, and that is of Blue Exorcist. I kind of just been holding off on this because I'd watched both seasons of the anime, season 1 being really enjoyable, season 2 just being a train wreck, but I kind of just thought it was time. I forgot a lot of stuff that had happened in the anime, so I thought I had the first volume for a very long time, why not continue on with the series and catch up to date. However, I do believe that Blue Exorcist is now on hiatus, so if it is, then I don't know if I'm 100% going to continue collecting it, but there is 20th volume just came out. That's the last one that's been released in Japan as well, so, but if it's not on hiatus, then just tell me in the comment section down below, because I'm not actually sure if it is. I've just heard that it is. Next up we have the penultimate volume to Astra Lost in Space, volume 4 here. I'm very excited to get into this. Only one more volume left to go for this series, and that's coming out in December of this year. And I'm super excited because I really like the series and I want to see how it concludes. There's a lot of mystery surrounding the end. I kind of just want to see how that unfolds. I'll definitely be doing a review of this as soon as the 5th volume comes out, so just look out for that. I didn't do a first impressions just because the series was only, well, I did do first impressions, but I didn't do a volume by volume review simply because the series was only going to be 5 volumes long. I just thought I could do volume reviews for other series instead, series that I know are going to be longer and haven't got a definitive end date. But I do really enjoy this series, so don't take the fact that I didn't do volume by volume review as like a sign not to get the series, because I did really enjoy it, and I'll definitely be saying that in my final review. Now I got 2 volumes of what is probably my favourite ongoing manga at the moment, and that is The Promised Neverland. I picked up here volumes 5 and 6 with the new Viz Media logo, which I really like. I don't know about you guys, I think I've already said that, but yeah, I'm a big fan of the new Viz Media logo, and I also love these Promised Neverland covers. A lot of shit went down in Volume 4, so I'm hoping that Volume 5 and 6 continue that trend as the first arc comes to a close. I unfortunately hear that the next arc after this kind of dips in quality, so it's kind of upsetting, but I mean, I have to form my own opinion on that. I might still enjoy it. And some more sad news part on top of that is that the Promised Neverland is actually in this final arc now over there in Japan, so hopefully that arc goes on for a very long time. But if not, I guess it's not that bad, because then that means the series isn't going to be long and dragged on like a lot of series that go on for a long time. But it also kind of means less of the Promised Neverland, which is kind of upsetting. But yeah, this Volume 6 cover is probably one of my favourite, or if not my favourite volume cover that I have at the moment. I absolutely love Ray. He's one of my favourite. He's my favourite character in the series, and this cover is just pretty amazing. It's my Twitter picture as well. So yeah, Promised Neverland, 2 volumes of that. Now only a couple more series here to go. Like I said, there's not too much in this haul. Sorry, it's a bit shorter. So next up we have My Academia Vigilantes Volume 2. So you saw my first impressions on it. I released a couple videos back. If you haven't, go check that out. Kind of understand my opinions about how it started, and I did quite enjoy it. It's very My Hero Academia-esque, and if you like My Hero Academia, you'll definitely like this. So there's not really that much more to say about it. It's very enjoyable, and you should give it a go if you like My Hero Academia. The penultimate series, speaking of the devil, is My Hero Academia. I got 3 volumes of it. I picked up Volume 10. Let me just flip these around here. I picked up Volume 10, which is the volume that I didn't show in the last haul because my friend had given it to me as a birthday present. So yeah, I finally got it now. This is where, like, spoilers, I'm about to open up to the last page. The beginning of the One for All My fight, which is, I can't actually imagine actually being on that volume and having to wait 2 months here in the UK to actually find out the rest of that fight. And then I've also got the latest 2 volumes of Volume 14 with my favourite villain on the cover, Overhaul. I absolutely love him. And Volume 15, the latest volume, with Deku on the front here. I absolutely love this cover as well. Horikoshi always does good with his covers, and I'm very much looking forward to getting into the series. Volume 15 is pretty much all new content from where Season 3 left off, so I'm very excited to get into that. Alright, so we've got the final series here. Then I kind of want to talk to you about something regarding the next haul, then show the extras, and that'll be it for the video. So as you can see, the final series here is One Punch Man. I caught up today with it. In the last haul I got volumes 4 through 8, and I'm pretty sure I said I'm in no rush to complete the series. I'll catch up with the series because there's not another volume coming out till next year, January. But I decided, I found the volumes here and there, and just ended up with all of them. I wasn't really planning to, but in the end I just had all of them, so not complaining, because I don't really have to buy any more of them for a while. And Yusuke Murata's art is amazing. I'd say the second or third best in manga. So yeah, this series is definitely worth picking up. And obviously, if you haven't heard about One Punch Man, then I don't know what you've been doing. But yeah, it's amazing. So I got, yeah, volumes 9 through 14 here. That's all that's happening at the moment. This guy's my favourite character. Don't know his name. I forget it, but he is my favourite character in the manga. I'm considering doing a volume by volume review of One Punch Man, but I'm kind of not sure. It's one of those series where it hasn't really got a very like main storyline to it, so it's not really something easily reviewed. But I'm considering it because I do really like the series, and with season 2 coming out April next year, the hype's kind of blowing up again, or resurfacing for One Punch Man. And obviously volume 14 has that new Viz Media logo, which none of the other ones have. Now that's something I do think is annoying, how it alternates like the spines. They should have just kept the old one for the series that are continuing, and then put the new one on brand new series like Vigilantes and Black Torch and things like that. But they decided not to. At least they didn't do it for Bleach 74, 73, 74, because then the whole series would have been the old Viz Media logo, and the last 2 volumes of the series would have been the new one. That would have been very annoying. But they decided to keep that as the Old Viz Media logo, which is pretty cool of them. But now what I want to talk to you about regarding the next haul is that it probably won't be coming until December, because what I want to do is just build up everything I'm getting for the next couple of months in terms of manga, which will just be like catching up with a lot of series. Like I said before, I only want to start 4 new series. One of them will be Black Clover, one of them will be Dragon Ball and the Vizbigs, and then the other 2, I haven't decided, but like I said before, if you have any suggestions for series I should start by any publisher, just any suggestions you have at all, and try and kind of sell them to me, say why you think I like it, leave them in the comments down section down below. But yeah, I think I'm going to compile everything I get in the next couple of months into one kind of mega haul at the end of this year, right, but in the same month that I do my end of the year like collection video. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning to do, so there won't be a haul for a while. That's why I wanted to get this one out, even though I didn't have too many volumes. So yeah, and then next year I'm going to try and do like a haul every 2 months, which I think will be good. So yeah, now let me just bring all the extras to you guys. It's going to be comic books, DVDs and games, like console games, so if that's not anything you want to see, you can click off now. That's alright. If you're interested in that, I'm going to bring all that now. Alright, so I have the extras. Let's start with the games. Massive football fan, so obviously I purchased the latest FIFA. So we want to buy it. This year's actually a really good game, really enjoyable. I'm having a lot of fun. If any of you guys play FIFA on PS4, or any of the games that I show, feel free to leave your PSN and I'll have a game or something. I'm not the best player of FIFA, but I do still enjoy the game. So yeah, I got obviously Marvel Spider-Man PS4, probably my second favourite game after playing it. I don't understand how people can complain. The Insomniac didn't like just meet expectations, they exceeded expectations for a Spider-Man game. And obviously there's issues, but we haven't seen anything better, and I don't think there will be anything better in terms of Spider-Man for a long time. But my favourite game of all time is contained within this package, and that is Borderlands 2. I bought this for like £11, which is really good considering it's 2 very long games, and Borderlands 2 is my favourite game of all time, so I couldn't say no to this in August for like £11. Definitely worth the money, and Borderlands 2 is my favourite game. I'd recommend it to anyone who hasn't played anything in the series. The pre-sequel was kind of a letdown, but Borderlands 2 definitely makes the package worth it. Now next up, yeah, I don't really buy Blu-rays a lot, like especially for my DVD collection, because I started collecting them in DVDs, and I just think it'd be a bit weird to have like half of a Marvel collection, for example, in DVDs and the other half in Blu-rays. So one day I might switch to Blu-rays, but I just think I've invested a lot of money in just having the DVD, so I'll just continue to buy DVDs. So I got Batman Begins to complete my Dark Knight trilogy. I got Pacific Rim Uprising and Rampage. These are just 2 movies I bought, not to go in any collection. They're just kind of just action movies. You don't really have to think too much about the story or anything. It's just there to have like senseless action with massive creatures, pretty much. Pacific Rim Uprising was pretty enjoyable, and Rampage was alright. Nothing amazing. And then this is the only Disney Pixar movie I own. I'm not really I don't religiously watch Disney movies or anything, but I do enjoy them, and Zootopia is like definitely my top 10 movies I love. That's my favourite Pixar movie. I definitely need to get the DVD of that one day. Then I got the only X-Men DVDs that I was missing, and that's the original trilogy. I have everything else. I have the First Class trilogy and the Wolverine trilogy, so I've got everything else regarding X-Men. So I just picked up X-Men 1, 2 and X-Men 3, The Last Stand. Then my 2 Marvel DVDs to catch up with. I got like my second favourite movie of all time, Infinity War, and Black Panther, which last year was definitely a good year for Marvel, or this year, so it was definitely a good year for Marvel. Ant-Man and the Wasp was mediocre, subpar, but these 2 movies were definitely above par and amazing. And Infinity War did not let me down in the slightest. And then probably my second favourite movie of the year, Deadpool 2. Absolutely amazing. Better than the first one in my opinion. The first one's storyline was just very generic. This one was a lot different, and I really enjoyed the characters that are in it, especially X-Force. It's a great team up. And then the final things I have to show are the comics. I've got 5 comics the past couple months. They're all from Image. I've kind of bought in the time that I was in the few comics that I bought in the past couple months. I've kind of been neglecting superheroes. I'm not really that interested in them, but now I'm starting to kind of regain my enjoyment of comics and stuff, so I'll definitely be trying to pick them up. It's just simply because of the pricing of comics compared to manga that I have more manga than I do comics. I picked up The Wicked and the Divine. I'm thinking about making a video of manga versus comics, where I kind of just give my opinion on why I like both, which one I prefer, and things like that. Then we have Seven to Eternity, Volume 1. I've never read anything by Rick Remender, but I know he has a Venom series which I really want to read. So I thought I'd kind of get used to his art and stuff by reading Seven to Eternity. Or I don't know if he's the artist or the author, the writer, but I'll get used to him through Seven to Eternity, and it looks interesting. And this is like some of the best art I've seen in comics. Monstrous. I really enjoyed the first volume, and I was waiting a while for this to come out, and I kind of forgot about it, but I looked on Amazon and it was there for pretty cheap. It's not as thick as the first volume. The first volume was a very thick comic book, but nonetheless, still going to enjoy it. And then my favourite comic book of all time, which is Saga. This is one that I'm staying up to date with the releases no matter what. And there's actually a Saga volume releasing later this month, maybe a week or two. I'm definitely going to be picking that up. This is my favourite comic book. I won't open any pages because there's quite a bit of interesting content in there. But if you're trying to get into comic books, I'd start with this. It's not very long. The content's a little bit heavy, but the artwork is very easy to kind of get into and enjoy. Just all around a good series. So yeah, if you guys want me to continue doing like kind of extra sections at the end, let me know. Or if you just don't want to see it all, I'd like to do it, so I'd probably keep doing it. You can always click off the video early, but hope you guys stick to the end. And for you guys who did, thanks. Let me know what series you want me to start, if doing a mega haul at the end of the year is good, and just any videos in general that you want to see, or anything you want to talk about, manga, comics, DVD games, literally anything. I'd like to have a conversation, so have a blessed day, and peace.